Good morning, guys. Hi. Welcome to my station, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Naysay POV. It is my point of view. This is the station. This is the channel where pop culture meets history. Okay, ladies and gents, so let's get into this topic. Are you ready for the next civil war? Okay, Nay, what are you talking about? So check this out. When Orangina and his bandit of fools, Stephen Miller amongst them, decided that they were going to get ICE to raid factories and to get ICE to raid supermarkets and schools and places like churches and construction sites, and to stand in front of Home Depots and 7-Elevens. Yeah, when they decided to do that, they also decided to get rid of some of their hardest working people in the workforce for jobs that most Americans do not want. Yeah, you know, Goldie and Tarzan never wanted to work hard. Yeah, they're lazy. Now, we, Quita and Tyreek, we have firsthand knowledge of their laziness, right? Let's call a thing, slavery. So when we were out there picking for them, they were on the porch sipping mint julep, preparing to hang one of our foremothers and forefathers like strange fruit. So I couldn't care less if Tarzan and Goldie loses their business, their farm. I don't care if they don't have any people to help build their homes. Go get your homeboys. Go get your homegirls. Get them and their children to help you with your business. Because black folks, the only thing we're going to be picking is our afro. Yeah. So when they decided to get rid of Juan and Maria, they also chose to be broke. I give 0 Fs. Yeah, are you preparing yourself for the next civil war? Why do you say that, Nay? Why do you say a civil war? I say that because they're going to get angry that they're broke. And they're going to want to take it out on somebody. That's what they do. Yes, when Goldie and Tarzan do not get their way, the only response they have is violence. Yeah, violence. So I was watching a video. This man who owns horses, stables in Kentucky, get into the derby of it all, was so upset that his workers are afraid and those who are not afraid are deported. Yeah, but you're a Trump supporter, dude. What? The stupidity of it all. Yeah, you voted for this man and you really thought, oh, he's just going to get rid of the bad hombres. Meanwhile, he got rid of your jockey. He got rid of your field hands. Yeah, the ones who are out there helping with the horses, riding the horses, training the horses. They got rid of those people. Now you have nobody. Go get your son. What? He does not want to come into the family business? Yeah, okay. Because he's on the internet being a MAGA influencer. So now your child is lazy. He's sitting in the upper room, yeah, on his computer with his headphones on, playing Call of Duty. Yeah. Okay, so you realize who you need. So now you're going to get violence. Because you think we're picking? No, we're not. We're not going to do any of that work for you. So this is why, ladies and gentlemen, education is so important, right? Because the 13th Amendment, it says that you can be a slave. This is essentially what it says. This is in a nutshell. This is not verbatim. You can be a slave if you are incarcerated. That's period, that's point, and that's the blank. Okay? Your ass go to prison, your ass being a slave. Now, that's all the colors. That's the white, that's the black, that's the red, that's the brown, that's the yellow. I didn't make up the colors, but you all know what the colors mean, right? So if you go to prison, you will be a slave. Trust me, I know. So when you think about slavery and you think about the Civil War, what is the correlation? And this is why today's topic is, are you preparing yourself for the next Civil War? What's the correlation? The correlation is this, ladies and gentlemen. The Civil War started because slavery ended. End of the story. The Civil War started because slavery ended. So now there are no Hispanics, no undocumented individuals to pick the crops, to work the farms, to work those factories for low wages. Slavery has ended thanks to this administration. And so there will be a civil war. Because, you know, the South started the Civil War because they wanted to keep the slaves. Get into it. Now they want to keep the undocumented. They do. They're realizing they need them. Just like they needed our foremothers and forefathers to keep shit afloat because they weren't doing it. Yeah. Remember, we were their wet nurses. We were milking our breasts for their children to eat. Yeah. So please be advised, the next Civil War is coming because the real people who run this country are not the lazy ones. That's us. That's the Hispanic people or the undocumented. Then let me just go on the other side of this coin real quick, right? You got those Muslims for Trump, right? Who during the campaign season, oh, we love Mr. Trump. He's going to stop wars in Ukraine. He's going to bring peace in the Middle East. How's that working out for you, Muslims for Trump? Matter of fact, has anyone seen Tulsi Gabbard? Where's she? No, I'm sorry, not Tulsi Gabbard. What's the other chick name? Talita Rashid. Where is she? Where is she? Because she was down with that whole Detroit Palestinian don't listen to Kamala Harris movement. So where is she? Yeah. I want to know what those Muslims for Trump are feeling now that he has bombed Iran, i.e. back in the days, weapons of mass destruction, couldn't find any, but we were in war for over 10 years. I wonder what those Muslims for Trump are thinking now. Do they regret their vote? That's just an offshot of what I was saying about preparing yourselves for the Civil War. Because now when you think about these Muslims out here, yeah, remember the Muslim ban, okay? But you still voted for this dude. People will do everything against their own interests because they don't like black people. Prepare yourselves for the Civil War, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming. Get your water. Get your ammo. Practice your Second Amendment rights. Yeah. Get all of your medical supplies. Yeah. Get your transistor radios. Get all the things that you will need to live in case the grid goes down. Because what I'm saying to you all is the writing is on the wall. America is Babylon. Babylon is fallen. We've seen it in the movies. We've read it in the Bible. This dude, Orangina, he had to usher all of this in. Yeah, because time is up. I love you. Peace in the Middle East. Okay, get into it. My name is Nay, and I got something to say. Teach yourself and your babies. I love you. I'm out.